They was playing with that ticket, then the price changed. Caught him at the stop sign, and then a light changed. $100,000 gone for these ice links. Kirby niggas shit, it get real dirty for the white things. Yeah, that's not 1,000 pills, got a lot of meds. I would've popped Bishop first, I ain't writing minutes. 200,000 in my pocket, I can buy a Benz. Big truck, he hit him in his head and knock him out his dreads. Rich minutes full of stars like a disco light. Had to take that beam off the sticks and break. So the quarter brick of rocks to get more ice. I walk them down and double back like I missed my flight. Sell a cutty, get a bonus and take out. Gotta get new landscaping cause so little gang gotta chill and shit. How you caught a body did a time and you stole a bitch. AR heavy on my shoulder, gotta aim this fucker. Sell them crack like it's the 80s with the Chamber Brothers. Everything I got is profit, I came with that 30 round pumping out the Glock like it hangs on something. Hit the doctor, get a script like I'm an outpatient. We always split them over there, them niggas clout chasing. I put footage on the belly, this bitch not basic. Yeah, I fucked the club up till they run out paper. We don't do no back and forth, I better drop something. You like a nigga that fell off, you ain't got nothing. Just bought a pint of wine, get clean, cost a rock onion. I'm really with the Birdman, like I'm top young. I'm in LA with the Crips and the Bloods too. 40 kilo motherfuckers in the love too. Sell dope, rob and hustle, but I clean too. Thug it with my cameraman, he got a gun too.
What's happening, boss? Oh, no, no problem.
When y'all walk up in the club, y'all where the stage is. When we walk up in this bitch, they tucking chains in.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A man from nearby Tucson who was a clutch standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
They forced 7 turnovers. How many? 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
To the air, Penix. He's going to wind up in there now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 20, here's second down and 2. A give up the middle with Benson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 3rd and 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Back to throw. Beck. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second and a couple. Robinson up the middle. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Penix. That one deep for London. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it. Drake London, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Here's second and 10. Now Penix. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw with Penix. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first downs.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they got it with a 2nd and 13, fourth coming.
Yeah. No, I'm from the Valley. Oh, for sure. What part? Oh, okay. I'm from Pacoima. Yeah, but I moved to Barstow. No, just to live close to Vegas. I be doing shit in Vegas.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Damn.
His early struggles continue. Here's
Fuck.
another intercepted.
Yeah, I was trying.
Johnson. And
Fucking
the
trying.
Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll
Indeed.
have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when the team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Oh, wow.
Now he's loose at the 40.
Wow.
To the 20.
That's crazy.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's crazy. Is that to do for what? Is that to do for Notre Dame?
14th rushing touchdown.
Wow.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to
Damn.
their lead. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
Good run.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do? Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
On the give, here's Robinson. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Here's Penix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2. Brings up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got a good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw again is Penix. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
It's a turnover on down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Love again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 136 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going to give it to Love. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone. That's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, good completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dumps this one off to Algier. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 70.
On 3rd down, here's Love. He's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 176 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger. closure here in the third quarter. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a gain, a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly are reading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. This ball down the field for Pitts. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Team.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Robinson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They're getting down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
That's who is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Oh, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Falcons 7.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, here's Love. Boy, 196 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Love. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
What?
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have have some good news left. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And he is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
That one deep for London. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 64 yards. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead's down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the carry, it's Love. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
This is Love. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 249 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At the 9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Let's go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack in the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On third down, here's Benson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Robinson on a give right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Here's a screen for Robinson. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He'll try to do it himself. He's got a man. That's Zacchaeus. Down the left sideline. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Hey, good game, bro. Yeah, what's up?
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And they will take a knee here.
Very class.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this